Zoho is a leading all-in-one cloud-based business suite with interconnected tools like customer relationship management, business emails, email marketing, accounting software, collaboration tools, and more to help your business grow and succeed online. What we love about Zoho is that each of their products offer users a completely free plan, which allows small teams to experiment and identify if Zoho has the right solution for them. Now, one impressive tool that they offer is called Zoho Projects, which is a complete project management tool that is ideal for both basic to complex project management requirements. Hey guys, Stewart here. Welcome back to this channel. I hope you're all having a productive day. Now in this Zoho Projects tutorial, I'll be sharing how you can get started and make the most of Zoho Projects to manage, streamline, and enhance your project workflows with this dynamic and user-friendly project management solution. Okay, so just quickly before we get going with Zoho Projects, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to this channel, and that way you'll stay updated with actionable videos and tutorials designed to equip you with the skills, knowledge, and tools to help your small business thrive online. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive into Zoho Projects. Okay, so to get started with Zoho Projects, the first thing we need to do is head over to zoho.com/projects, or feel free to click our link in the description below this video, and that's going to take you here. Now, it's important to note that this is an affiliate link, which means if you decide to upgrade to a paid plan, we will get a small commission, and this just helps support our channel, so thank you in advance. Now, once you've arrived here on Zoho Projects webpage, simply navigate over to pricing in the top right hand corner. Then simply navigate down to the pricing plans. Over on the left hand side, you can see that Zoho Projects offers a completely free plan for up to 3 users. However, this free plan is very limited. You only have access to 2 projects and you can only attach files up to 10 megabytes. However, this free plan is ideal for beginners with limited experience when it comes to project management and are looking for a tool to learn and get started with project management. Now, if we navigate over to the 2 pricing plans, you can see we have Premium and Enterprise. Premium is the most common solution, especially for small teams, and you have access to important features when it comes to maximizing your project management activities. And we're going to cover this plan and talk about all the important features that you can get started with under Zoho Projects Premium Plan. So what we're going to do is navigate up to the top and click Get Started. Now, if you want to get started with the completely free plan, you can. However, a lot of the features, widgets, and modules that we're going to be talking about today, you won't have access to under the free plan. Although it's important to note that with the premium plan, you do have access to a 10-day free trial. So what we're going to do is go ahead and click Get Started, and then come down and click Get Started for free. Now, what we're going to do to save time in this tutorial is quickly go through this sign up process to create a fresh account with Zoho Projects, and then we're going to meet you inside your Zoho Projects account. So go ahead, follow the step-by-step process to sign up, and we'll meet you inside your Zoho Projects account. And here we are inside our fresh Zoho Projects account. Now, if we navigate down here, you can see that your trial period will expire in 10 days. You can come down here to upgrade now if you decide you want to continue using the paid premium plan. However, after 10 days, if you decide not to upgrade, you will be automatically downgraded to the free plan. Okay, now the first thing we need to do is actually go ahead and set up our account. To do that, all you need to do is navigate up to the top right hand corner and click on Setup. Then under personal settings, this is where you can customize your account. For example, down here under landing page, this is where you can select the most used module that you want to land on every time you log in. So for example, you can see that I have projects selected here. This means every time I log into Zoho Projects, I'll be taken to the projects module. However, let's say that it's more practical for me to land on the home module. So I'm going to go ahead and click home and then come down and click update. And you can see that my profile has been updated. And then over on the left hand side, we have some other basic settings that we want to briefly discuss before we dive into creating and managing our projects. So first we have portal and configuration. If we click here, this allows us to set up and verify our business email. We can also change our portal URL. At the moment, this is our internal branding for our portal. We can go ahead and change that. Then below configuration on the left hand side, we have date and time settings, project and budget, task and timesheet. Now I'm happy with all of these set as default. However, if you like, you can take the time to go through and make sure that each of the basic settings are correct based on your account requirements. Then below configuration, we have customization. If we click here, this is basically where we can create templates for specific elements within our account. For example, we can create templates for our tasks, projects, timesheets, issues, and milestones. Now this allows us to save time by manually creating specific elements to do with our projects. So for example, rather than creating multiple task lists, every time we create a new project, what we can do is go ahead and create a template to use every time we create a project that requires a similar task list. And you can do the same with all these different types. And this just saves you time every time you create a workflow. Then we also have task automation and issue tracker. Now we'll talk more about these in a more advanced tutorial in the future. Now below issue tracker, we have marketplace. If we click here, and this is basically the marketplace for integrating important apps with our Zoho Projects account. If we navigate over to the left hand side, you can see that we also have access to all the other Zoho apps, and this is one of the main reasons we love Zoho, because of all the dynamic integrations that they have between all their different products. Then if we navigate down the bottom to manage users, this is where you can simply add other users to collaborate with on Zoho Projects. So basically under portal users, this is where you're going to add your team members. Then we have client users. If you have clients that need to view and engage with you on specific projects, you can go ahead and add your clients as users with limited permission on your account. Then you can manage teams, profiles, and roles. So what I'm going to do is simply navigate up to add users and go ahead and add a few users before continuing with this tutorial. And as you can see, I've quickly gone ahead and added 2 additional users to our account to collaborate on projects with. Now what I'm going to do is exit out of the setup by navigating up to the top right hand corner. Now over on the far right hand corner, we also have our profile. If we click here, this is where you can come down and see your subscription details. At the moment, we're on the enterprise plan. However, if you wanted to downgrade to the premium plan, all you would do is click subscription details and then click on the premium plan. Then down here, we have some basic appearance settings, for example, themes for our account, as well as day and night view. So for example, it's currently on day. If I click night, that darkens our entire account. So what I'm going to do is navigate back up to our profile and then come down and turn day mode on. Then if we navigate over to the far right hand corner, we have home. If we click here, this is a snapshot of all the different activities that are happening within our account. Now we can also customize the widgets that we see by clicking customize home screen. And we can come down here and select the widgets that we want to show or not show on our home page. Then if we exit out of this and navigate over to feed under home, and this is where you can collaborate and communicate with your team. You can start a discussion up here and simply view the activity feed down here. We also have status, and this is where you'll find different updates from different people. And then we have activity stream. And this is basically a timeline of all the different activities that are happening on your account. Then under feed, we have discuss, and this is a great place to converse and chat with your entire team. Then below discuss, we have reports, and this is where you can view all the different reports in relation to your projects, milestones, task lists, tasks, and subtasks. You can navigate over to Gantt chart, and you can simply select the reporting type that you want to review. At the moment, we have Gantt chart selected. And down below, you can see our task lists, tasks, and subtasks. Then over in the middle, we can see our timeline, our milestones. Then if we navigate up to the top right, we can also add a task if we like, or we can click the drop down and add a task list. Now we're going to talk more about the structure of projects and break down what milestones, task lists, tasks, and subtasks are shortly. Then if we navigate back over to the left-hand side, under reports, we have calendar. And this is a calendar representation of all our projects. And then below that we have projects. And this is our projects dashboard where we can create, view, and manage all our different projects. And under projects we have work overview. Within work overview we have tasks. If we click here, this is where you can manage all your different tasks. Now at the moment you can see that we're viewing our tasks in a Kanban view. If we click here, we can view in classic, and this basically shows a list of all our activities. Now if we click on classic and come down to plain, this just shows a list of all our tasks. However, if we navigate back up to plain, we prefer the Kanban view. This is because the Kanban view is a more visual representation of our workflows. Then if we navigate over to issues, this is where you can manage all your issues. Again, you can change the way that you view your issues. Below issues we have milestones, which is basically your project timeline and the sequences that you need to make in order to complete your projects. Then below milestones we have timesheets. And if you like, you can go ahead and manage your timesheets within Zoho Projects. Now, additional modules that Zoho Projects offers includes managing and creating invoices, expenses, forums, feeds, documents, and pages. And all these additional modules that we're not going to discuss today work towards further enhancing the collaboration and communication between your teams within Zoho Projects. Now, if we navigate back up to projects, what we're going to do is go ahead and create a new project. So to do that, all we need to do is navigate up to new project. Now, it's important to understand the structure of Zoho Projects. First, you have your project, which is broken down into the milestones. And like I mentioned, this is the timeline of your project and the sequences you need to make in order to complete your projects. Below milestones, we have task lists, which are basically prioritized lists of actions. Then within task lists, you have all your tasks associated to that task list. And within each task, you have your subtasks. So what I'm going to do is quickly go ahead and fill out this information. And as you can see, I've quickly gone ahead and filled in the information for this new project. Now down here under project name, you can see we've added the project name. Then we have the owner. You can select the owner of this project that is responsible for managing this particular project. Now over under template, you can go ahead and select a template if you've created a template for your project. Remember, under the setup, you can create templates for milestones, projects, tasks, if you like. However, we're not going to use a template. Then below template, we have start date. This is the start date of this project. Then 2 weeks later, the end date for this project. This project has a strict timeline. Then we can come down and add project details if we like. We also have formatting options available. Then if we scroll down, we can select the task layout. We're going to go ahead and keep standard layout selected. Then we have group name. And what we could do is go ahead and create a new group or select a group. Now a group name could be, for example, for this project, the group name could be the client's name. All the projects associated with this client would fall under the group name of this client. However, for the purpose of this tutorial, we're not going to go ahead and add group names. Then below this, we have tags. This is where you can add tags to your project. Below this, we can customize tabs for this project if we like. Then we can choose to either make this project private, only project users can view and access this project, or we have public. This is if you're engaging with a client and they need access to this project, then you could select public because both portal users can only view, follow, and comment, whereas project users will have complete access. So because our organization only needs to see this project, we're going to go ahead and click private and then come down and click add. And if you navigate back to projects, you can see that we now have two projects. We have our sample project and our new project that we just created. You can also see the new project under recent projects. Now to have access and start managing and customizing your project, simply go ahead and select your new project. And then up above, you'll notice a few options for your project. So at the moment we have dashboard, which is the dashboard of your new project. This is where you can see a snapshot of all the different activities in relation to this project. Then next to dashboard, we have tasks. This is where you will see all your tasks once you've created those for this project. Then we have Gantt and reports. Again, you will see your Gantt chart and reports once you've added tasks to your project. Then next to Gantt and reports, we have documents. This is where you can upload documents related to this project. Then we have milestones. Then we have timesheet. If we click here, this is your time log and your weekly log for this project. This allows you to optimize and manage your time spent on tasks and issues. Next to timesheets, we have issues, and this is where you can manage issues associated with this project. Then we have users, where you can add additional users to collaborate with on this particular project. Now, if we navigate back over to tasks, what we first want to do is go ahead and add a milestone. So what I'm going to do is quickly fill out the milestone information for this new project. And as you can see, I've quickly added the milestone name, and then down here we have the start date and the end date for this milestone. Now for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to create one milestone, and this is going to be for the entire project. However, if you like, you can create multiple milestones with each project. I'm going to go ahead and click add. Then, like I mentioned, within your milestone, you want to add task lists. So to do that, go ahead and click add task list. And I'm going to go ahead and call this branding. And I can also come down and add tags if I like, but I'm going to go ahead and add that new task list. And then I'm going to go ahead and add one more task list called website features, and then hit add. Now what I can do is click on each of these task lists to add tasks within each of the task lists. So for example, with branding, if I click here, and this is where I can go ahead and add tasks that are associated with that task list branding. So to do that, all I need to do is click add task. And as you can see, I've added the task name, logo design within the task list branding. So the logo needs to be completed. You can see the description down here that you can add, and then we have formatting options available up here for the description of your task. Then if we scroll down, we can attach files that are associated with this task. For example, I could add examples of other logos that this client likes the look of to help the individual managing this task work through and complete the task. Then under task information, you can select a team, you can select a owner responsible for this task. We can also select the work hours involved in completing this task, and we have a start and end date. We can add the priority, add tags, set a reminder, and add a billing type if we like. Then come down and click add. And as you can see, we have an overview of our task within our task list branding. Now to close this overview, simply click close, and then here we are within our task list called branding. As you can see, within branding we have one task at the moment. So what we're going to do is navigate up here and close this task list. And here we are back on our tasks overview. Down here you can see that we have two task lists. We've got website features and branding. And within branding, we created one task. Now, if we navigate over to Classic, the different view type, and come down to Kanban, this is, like I mentioned, our favorite visual view of our projects, milestones, task lists, tasks, and subtasks. So that is a basic overview of how you can get started and make the most of Zoho Projects. Now there is a lot more to cover, so what we're going to do is dive into a more detailed overview in the near future. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning of this tutorial, if you're using a paid plan, this is for those with more experience with project management. If you are a complete beginner, then the free plan will be sufficient enough for you. Also, what I'll do is link our other favorite project management tools that you can check out if you decide that Zoho Projects is not the right tool for you. So go ahead and check out those other project management tools up above and down below in our description. And there we have it, guys. That is it for this Zoho Projects tutorial for beginners. Now, if you have any questions about Zoho Projects, make sure to pop them down below. And with that said, thank you so much for watching this video all the way through to the end. If you got value, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to this channel. And that way, I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.